what it is, what it doing, how the hell are all of you with yours truly, Petrov motherfucker, back with another mother lover. You already know the deal, but this one is going to be a tad bit different. You know what I'm saying? This isn't about no political shit. This isn't about particular songs that just came out. This isn't about the music that just dropped. This isn't about the crazy fucking stories we hear on Twitter or Facebook. This is about people, other artists, other musicians, other people that believe that they have the same craft or the same love for the crafts that, like rapping, art, music, all these things. They want I don't know how to word it because I don't want to sound like a dick, but I do want to sound like a dick. You know what I'm saying? Good way to word that shit to me is people looking for something for free when the person they're asking something for free from has been perfecting their craft for years. I can use Yellow Boy as a very clear example. I'm gonna venture to say, because I've talked to him a handful of times about this, he gets hit up at least twice, 3-4 times a day, at least twice a day, for free beats. Yo, can you hook me up with a beat? This, that, the other thing. You got me on a beat, man. Can you help me with a beat, bro? Yo, I need a beat, man. I'll pay you next time. Can I get a free one? Can I get a sample? You know, not that he won't even give you a sample, but he doesn't want to give you a sample because you're going to try to fucking somehow use that. And you're not going to try to pay him. You're going to try to get some free shit that you have no business having for free. That's a good example, right? Another good example is, why don't you go ask a rapper for some free verses or some free bars? And when they're like, nah, I don't do that. This is the verse, and this is how much it costs. If you want a verse from me, it's fucking $150, $200. If you want me to chop, that's $250 to $300. You know, just depends on what the verse is. You know, that from an artist standpoint, that has been working on their craft for years. 4 years. I'm not talking 6 months. I'm not talking 8 months. I'm talking fucking years. You think you should get something free from them? For what? Do you know them? Were you in the trenches ever with them? You ever smoked a blunt with them? You ever hooked them up when they were down and out? You ever gave them that free fucking speech? That fucking helpful speech? And that's why I say free speech. Because that fucking advice, that pep talk when the motherfucker is down, have you been that person? Because if you ain't been that person, why do you deserve something for free? If you ain't been in one of those positions with that person, why do you deserve something for free? The better you get, the more you blow up, the more expensive your verses become, because more and more and more people hear them and want to hear it more. They want you to collab with their fucking people. So when I see that shit, and I see artists come out and basically say, again, I don't know why these motherfuckers are trying to question why my price is my price. And then I see other people say, well, I thought it was if you had under 1,000 followers, it was free. I thought if you had this, or if you did that, or this, or that, like, there ain't no rules to that shit. Granted, if you just started rapping yesterday, you ain't gonna sell a $1,000 verse, unless you're that goddamn good. Unless you're that goddamn good. I'm not saying there's not a person out there that's good, but I haven't met him and I haven't seen him. Shit, Playboy the Beast has been rapping for probably almost a decade now. At least. And his verses are $350 to $400. I think that's for chopping. I know it's a little bit cheaper if you just want a normal verse. It's not cheaper by much. But if you don't want to spend $350 on a chopper verse and you can spend $250 on a normal verse, that's cheaper. It is. Not the same thing you want, but if you really want that chopper verse, you're going to pay for it. You think Tech Nine's out here cutting deals? You think Twista is? Maybe Busta Rhymes, because his chopping skills ain't that good, let's be honest. It's a lot of, I mean, we can look at the lyrics of Look at Me Now. Yeah, it's not, you can, go look them up, you'll see what I mean. Playboy the Beast actually pointed that out. He's a great chopper, but he's not in the same league as Twista or Tech Nine, or Crazy Bone, or Busy Bone, or any of the Bone Thugs. Shit, it's just not there. But my point is, when I see it, I think, man, you guys are really some low down pieces of shit. If you're gonna expect these motherfuckers that have been crafting their music, been crafting their beats, crafting their mixing and mastering, crafting, not always getting paid. You might not even have a fucking job, and you're out here on that computer or in the booth trying to lay that shit down to get it the best it can be to make money on it. You're hoping that people will pay you for your craft. You're not on the street with your hat on the ground or a can on the ground with a guitar. You're not doing that. You're going into the booth, you're going onto the computer, you're going into the lab, you're going into work on the studio with the studio equipment, the mixing, the mastering, the beat makers, all this shit. But you want them people to give it to you for free and then promote it for free. And some of the artists, like Plague is a very good example. Man can chop. Man is very versatile when it comes to that mic. And I think people downplay his skills. He's one of the he's one of the reasons I'm talking about this. Someone pointed out a good. I'm gonna find it real quick. Give me 1 second. I found it. I just gotta get back to the page and all. Yeah. So this guy asked, "What is the thing with the business of charging for bars?" Just wondering. I mean, unless you are making tens of thousands per release or just drastically helping their career, why would anyone pay? This is my response right here. Clear as day. Laugh my fucking ass off. They charge for bars and verses because they craft the craft that they have turned into a job after spending years perfecting the craft, probably doing free work to get noticed and grow. So when they work, they get paid. Like normal jobs, when you work, you want to get fucking paid. It ain't all about freebies and deals. Artists take their talent and try and profit off of it. Hence why they spend countless hours perfecting said craft in hopes that people will pay for it. And when they start getting paid for the craft, why would they ever stop? If you've been paid 100 times for their craft, why would you stop? Free verse or bars cost them their money. So if I give you a free verse or a free bars, it's going to cost me money because I got to write it, I got to record it, and I got to send it to you. And good example of this is with Playboy the Beast. He doesn't want your people mixing mastering that shit unless it sounds as good as his people. And people are, well, I don't know if I like that deal. Okay, then don't take the fucking deal, but it's probably not going to change. Why? Because his people have been mixing mastering his shit perfectly for years. So why would he change that? But back to what I had said. Their time is money, and when they literally have to brand and market themselves nonstop, even after they blow up mildly, nationally, or globally, this world wasn't built on free shit. Pay the man his service pay the man for his services, period. If you pay his fee if you want his services, period. It goes with art. It goes with fucking anything that has to do with literally anything that you can't go apply for a job for. So if you want to be an artist, a graphic designer, but you don't want to go to school for those things, or this, that, other thing, you're going to have to put in countless time. So many hours. You're going to have to perfect your craft to make other people pay for it. And when I see that the people I fuck with heavy, like I love their music, I love their message, I love the fact that these motherfuckers are still humble. They ain't all went Hollywood. They ain't all acted like they forgot where the fuck they came from. They don't act like their shit don't stink. How do you not have respect for that? How do you not help that person grow? I used to be a hater, just like everyone else. Until one day I grew up mentally, and I thought, man, it's so much easier to just be nice. Not nice to everybody, but if I fuck with your shit, why would I criticize you? Especially if I fuck with it. I might not like you as a person. I might not like the message you send. But if I fuck with your music, I'm probably going to promote it. I know a lot of people can't stand mumble rap. Can't stand what it means, can't stand the way it's produced, none of this shit, can't stand how it blew up, but guess what? It did. And I was a hater of that too. I'm not a fan of mumble rap because I just not my thing. But let those boys do what they're going to do. Let them perfect their craft and make that motherfucking money. Because there's a whole generation out there that loves that music. I couldn't get into rave music either. That techno shit, hated it. Couldn't stand it. But now as into my adult life, I don't care if it's on. It's not my cup of tea, but I'm not going to get mad. When I drop acid, I don't want to listen to that shit. I'd rather listen to some fucking Tech Nine or fucking Eminem or fucking Young Gammy, Plague, Playboy the Beast, some music I like. I don't need to have glow sticks and shit, but the whole point is, when you go after people that literally perfect their craft from the moment they wake up till the moment they go to sleep, and they stress about it and they worry about it, they gotta make fucking deadlines, they gotta be in certain cities to do these tours, hoping that the bar sells out or the fucking theater sells out or whatever, wherever you're doing it, hoping that the stage equipment all is fucking right, and you got some dude, some chick, someone gonna ask, can I get a free verse? Are you fucking insane? Some of these guys got so much on their plates they barely able to handle that shit. And now you want something for free from them? That shit's not right. Like Conflict the Blunt God said, unless there's a circumstance that's beyond my control, your control, or if we've went back like a throwback Cadillac, you know, there's rule, like if there's going to be rules to that shit, those rules are made by the person that's perfecting their talent. My good rule for me in my podcast is, I'm not going to promote your shit if I don't fuck with you. I don't have to fuck with you personally, but if I don't like your music or if I don't like your message behind it, I'm probably not going to promote it. It's just not my thing. I'm not going to sit and hate on you. I'm not going to sit and make fucking shows that are nothing but nonstop shitting on people. But when I literally see people that always got some negative shit to say or something to question it, or like if you, like homeboy made a post and someone's going to be like, well, worry about making the catalog, not nickel and diming. How do you worry about the catalog how can you make the fucking catalog if no one's paying you? Oh yeah, go get a 9 to 5. Go waste 8 hours a day there, 5 days a week. 2 weeks for a paycheck. Take that paycheck to the booth. And do that, right? Okay, you can do that, right? That's true. That's very true that you can do that. People have done it all the time. There's rappers out there that do it now. There's rappers out there that have a job and rap. C-Mob is a fucking repo man, and he's a fucking amazing rapper that still does tours, flies from city to city to see Tech Nine, to do shows with them, to be in music videos, all that shit. So you can't say you can't do it. But C-Mob also has mildly blown up all over the United States. There's pockets of people that know him through and through all over. And the more he grows and the more he does with the music he's doing now, he's just going to blow up even more. Props to fucking him for doing it. Now, I don't know if he wants to do that. I'm not him. I don't know if that's the way he wants to go with it. But however he's doing really good. But when you got people out here doing tours and all this shit, and they come home and they're going to do their music, and you can see that they're making posts about it like, oh, about to go up in the fucking booth, got the pen ready, all this stuff, and you're going to turn around and ask for a free verse, that's some fuckery to me. It's not respectable. And like I told Conflict, it's disrespectful as shit. Because these motherfuckers have worked hard on their craft. And that deserves the respect and the admiration of anybody trying to get their services. That's why I will always say, most of them will work with a budget. Privately, message them. They are humble guys. They will get back to you. Don't be a pain in their ass. Don't be that guy. Don't be that girl. Don't be that it. Treat them how you would want to be treated. Because I know for a fact, you would not want motherfuckers coming up in your inbox asking for free shit. If you really is trying to make it. That's just how I look at that. And like I said, this was not a specific segment. I just had to make my point clear. Pay these motherfucking craftsmen for their fucking craft. Because they've been perfecting it for a long fucking time. And freebies ain't out there to be given away for any just normal fucking reason. Like I said, that's all I gotta say. Petrov out.